Hi, I'm Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Backyard Shenanigans video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick impromptu video. I didn't even intend to make this video, but I came out to my garden this morning and I saw some things. I'm gonna do a little bit of work and I figured I might as well just show you what I'm doing. Alright, fellow green thumb gardeners, this is an overview of my revised and brand new backyard garden. These are raised beds that I purchased from Home Depot, and if you want to know all of the details about the garden, make sure you check out the two videos that I made prior to this one. Now, I haven't been out here really looking around for like a couple days, and I really try to come out here every day and just check on things and see how they doing. And I noticed some stuff I want to tell you about. Y'all, I'm chewing gum, so maybe I should take the gum out. So the first thing I noticed is that my tomato plants, especially this one. So here's the other one. These are two different kind of tomato plants. I believe this one is Bonnie Original. Yeah, the tag is down there somewhere. I believe this is the Bonnie Original. And this one is, oh no, this one. So this one is the Bonnie Original. And this one is Big Beef. And look, I'm going to just show y'all. You see the comparison. We can see why. This one is called Big Beef. But I'm really trying to keep the branches inside the tomato cage. And they just were really growing. I mean, I can't fit all of them in there. But you can see here how I just, you know, put them inside the cage. But there's no way the leaves, it's not all going to fit in here. I don't really want it to grow out wild and to the side, because I don't want it to end up like the tomato tree that I have in my other raised bed. But I might not have a choice, y'all. So the first thing I noticed was the tomatoes. So I went ahead and put as many branches as I could inside. And then I checked out a few other things. Here are my two lettuce plants that I have. These are romaine lettuce. And then here, like these little spots, y'all know I'm being brave because I don't know where the spider webs are or nothing, but I'm just coming in here trying to show you. These are I forgot what lettuce this is. It's not romaine lettuce, but as you can see, I have like way too many plants. I'm gonna have to thin these out, and that's where the raised beds on the side of the house are gonna come in handy. Here are the beginnings of, these are cherry tomato plants here and then here, and you can see, y'all, this is way too many to be growing in one square. So at some point, I mean, look how many, we must have just dropped the seeds in the ground right here. But at some point I'm gonna have to thin these out down to probably like one or two. They're cherry tomatoes, so I gotta, you know, see how that goes with that. Now, this was a yellow marigold. Y'all, I don't know what's going on, the difference between the yellow and then here is the orange, all planted at the same time. And just to show you again, like here is another yellow marigold. Like I don't know if something is going on between the yellow and the orange, but the orange seemed to be surviving a lot better than the yellow. Here, I can't remember. I think this is either watermelon or cantaloupe. So I have two plants on this side, and I have one little bud on this side. My understanding is that watermelon especially, and probably cantaloupe too, they prefer very warm weather. I don't have anything on this side. Now I got this little thing right here, y'all, but I don't think that's it, because this is what they supposed to look like. I think I planted like 2 or 3 seeds on each side of these nasturtiums, And we got something growing. I mean, if I get one watermelon plant and one cantaloupe plant to grow, I mean, I'm thinking that should be at least 2 or 3 fruit each plant. So I'm good. These are, I have snow peas and then I have regular peas. And they started turning yellow on me. That concerned me a little bit. I added, so before I already had like these that I put up, and then I strung them together with this string. And then I had these trellises from like last year that I didn't really use, or maybe 2 years ago. So I put them in between, and I'm trying to build up just trellises so the peas have something to attach to, because you can see they kind of, you know, they starting to do their little twine and twine thing. So we have that going on. The peppermint is really flourishing, and I like that. I like to see things grow. Here is the spearmint, and the spearmint is also doing very well. What this is, y'all, I got to refer back. I have the labels, like the little white labels from the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. And I found the ones that I bought like a year or 2 years ago. I couldn't find them, which is why I bought some more. But I'm going to get the labels out here. Just refer to the chart in my other videos and you'll see exactly what I'm growing. I think these, I believe these right here are squash. And I think these were all from seed. I don't know, maybe I had one plant and then the rest were from seed. But this right here is what really made me want to make this video. So I came over here. My bell peppers, I mean, they growing. I have yellow, orange, green, and red bell peppers. Which one is which, y'all? I don't know. But these are cucumber plants. And let me see for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7 right here. Y'all know that that's way too much. Here I have another 6 or 7. That's way too much. This is another 6 or 7. This is the one that I bought from the store. And this is a mint crisp cucumber. And I was kind of just foraging my way through the leaves, like looking around. And look, y'all, a cucumber, look. Oh, it's a mini cucumber. But this plant was like going all this way, like back here. So I took it temporarily and just, you know, kind of temporarily tied it to here. This is all one plant, y'all. This whole thing is one plant. And so if I got, you know, 7 of them right here, 7 of them right here, 7 of them right here, obviously, you know, we gonna have to make some moves. Like there's no way. I mean, really, one plant is enough for like the whole 4-row column. Because if you recall in the original video, I planted the same plant in columns. So I have 4 rows to each column. So each column has the same plant. Either the exact same plant or the same plant type with different varieties. Like I think these are something 76 cucumbers. These 3 that I planted from seed. And then this is the mini crisp cucumber. So, but they're all cucumbers in this 4-section row. Now, I know exactly where I'm going to put these extra cucumbers. Of course, I consulted with my, what is it? My chart, the app I've been telling y'all about. Of course, I consulted with that to make sure that it was a good match. And let me show you where I'm going to put them. Just real quick to show you, I think I mentioned this in my last video, that we started tilling up the soil because we're going to do the same thing with this whole side of the yard. Till up all of the weeds, even out the soil, lay down the landscaping fabric, and then cover it with mulch. That's the plan for this side of the yard. So we started doing the initial tilling, y'all, but the tragedy I told y'all about with the apple tree, look. That's a major root for this apple tree. And this is the second time that the apple tree's roots have been damaged. Now I'm going to cover these up, but I just wanted to show it to you before I covered it up. And the tree was doing pretty well. I mean, I have flowers, you know, I got apples. You can see right there. Let me see. So that bunch of apples that I showed in the last video, that's this little crew. That's this little group right here. They doing pretty well. I have flowers. I got more flowers coming. So the tree is doing well, but you know, like I said, it has suffered another, you know, root tragedy. So I am really hoping that that doesn't mess us up for like the whole rest of this year, or it doesn't cause any permanent damage to this tree. So we just gonna hope for the best. Oh, and another thing, so I went back to this might have been a 99-cent store. So Robbie and Gary, their channel that I watch on here, I referenced them in my last video. Robbie had bought some of these solar light bulbs. Now when she bought them, they were 99-cent. When I bought them just the other day, they was $1.99. So, but anyway, I bought some. I thought it would be a nice addition to the garden, and you can see I have them kind of all over. And then the hummingbird feeders, we finally got those up. I just have 2 of them, so I have one connected to this raised bed and one on the other one, but I think they swing a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go back and buy. There's a stand that you sit on the ground, and I think I'm gonna get that. Here's the raised beds from the last year and a half, almost 2 years. So I have the one over here. I'll come back to this one in a second. And then here's the other one. So I still have the same strawberry plants that I had in them before. And then this is the tomato tree, which is larger than what it was just in the last video that I showed you. I need to do a little bit pruning of the leaves, but you see we have flowers coming in. I haven't seen any fruit yet. I haven't really been looking for any, but there's flowers. So many green leaves. I mean, this is amazing to me. And y'all, so I'm thinking, if those tomato plants in the new raised beds grow like as high as this, especially that big beef one, because it already seemed to be on the way, I am going to, y'all, I don't know, I'm gonna have to come up with something, because you know, these stakes are 6 feet, and this plant is at least 4.5, close to 5 feet already. So yeah, but let me show you really. So here's the strawberries, and y'all, let me tell you. So again, looking at Robbie's channel, every time she would see like the roly-poly, some people call them June bugs, whatever you call them, like them little black bugs, every time she saw one of those, look, here is one right here. And she was like, oh, we don't want those in the garden. We don't want those in the garden. I was like, man, roly-polies, like, what do they do? Y'all, remember I told y'all something was eating up my strawberries? And I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was taking them like 7 days to eat one strawberry. So I know it wasn't a bird. I know it wasn't a possum. It wasn't no big critter. Y'all, look, guess what it is? See there? Busted. Roly-poly. Now, why this apple is in here, like, I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna get it out, because we don't want to attract the roly-poly. So now from now on, every time I see a roly-poly in a yard, we gonna flick them out. I don't want to kill them, but I'm gonna have to flick them out the garden or something. So this section right here, you'll wonder why it might be looking like a little trashy and stuff like that. This was actually gonna be like my compost area. So you'll see like that's onions, and I had like some other food scraps or whatever grown in here, and it was gonna be my compost section. But then I decided to plant the collards and the kale, and I'm gonna use that for fertilizer soup. Another idea that I got from Robbie. So I planted them, and you can pretty much tell. So I planted like 2 per row, and I did, you know, 4 rows, and I did the same thing over here. And I mean, they starting to grow up. It was a little slow, so I thought maybe it just wasn't gonna take. And if it didn't take, you know, it didn't take, but it did take. So now the area that I have to put the cucumbers is a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna use these 2 sections right here to plant the cucumbers. And I mean, honestly, one plant will do. One plant will probably be too much, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know I'm gonna do 2. I know I'm gonna do 2, but that's only 4. That's only 4 cucumbers, and I planted like 6 plants in each of 3 squares, so I have at least 18 plants, y'all. So, and I hate the fact that I might have to just, you know, chop some of them up and let them end up being fertilizer for the soil and food for the next plants. But I don't know where else to put them, because then I started thinking about other plants and what space I would need to put them, what other things grow large. And I think I might have to move a couple of my squash and maybe some of the mustards, because once the mustard greens grow, those are some huge leaves. Of course, I checked the chart. I checked my little app to see what I could plant in each of these spots, and I don't remember right offhand, but I'll insert a picture right here so you can see what it is that I plan on planting in both of these raised beds. But even with that, y'all, it's not enough. So I do have one more raised bed, and I was thinking about where could I put it. Could I put it, like, would it fit in between the orange tree and the lemon tree? Or would it fit between the lemon and the cherry trees? Or should I build it up on the end here? Because this is, you know, like all by itself. Should I build it up here? Of course, I had to find out. I got to see, is this 8 feet? Because I need 8 feet of space. That's the thing. This looks like it has the widest space, you know, between like the fence and this tree. This might be 6 feet, you know, it might be 6 feet between all of the other trees. So maybe this spot, you know, would be the most ideal spot. And then I can take the entire raised bed and put like all of the extra stuff. And I don't know for next time, y'all, just to plant less. I just I mean, you know, I went a little ham. Look at these lemons. I have new lemons growing in here. Y'all, I gotta be careful about this lemon tree, because there is a huge camouflaged grasshopper that live in this lemon tree. And I was watering the tree the other day, and thank goodness he just like slightly moved a little bit and didn't, like, you know, take flight at all at one time, because y'all, I probably would have passed out. He in here somewhere. He probably sleeping, but I got a lot of lemons. They got quite a few that are ready to pick right now, and I have a lot growing in. But y'all, I'm gonna need somebody else to help me with that, because that, I mean, the grasshopper, that thing is gotta be probably 6 to 8 inches long. It is huge. It is huge, and it probably spends some time between the apple tree and the lemon tree. Y'all know this. How can I be a gardener and just, you know? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to show you kind of what I was doing in the garden, you know, what's going on, and just give you like a quick update. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click that notifications bell, share this video, share my Backyard Shenanigans playlist, and share my channel with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed. Y'all, I cannot believe the roly-polies. Look at them. Look at them. This is the reason why my strawberries is getting tore up. And then look at this one, won't ball up right quick. Don't ball up now. Yeah, y'all got to go.